Bengali Tiger has been holding his ear down and shaking his head the last couple of days, so Dr. Justin Borstein is trying to get a good look inside, and the only way he can do that is if Gale keeps Bengali distracted through scratching his back with this back scratcher.
When it's folded back, that worked well. It's easier, better. Come here. Come on. Good. Come here. A little irritating. Be still. Not that. It's really not that irritating. Open, pretty clean.
What Justin's saying is you're a wuss.
They make this new stuff. I have no experience with it. We don't have it at my clinic. But that you put in the ear and it lasts for 10 days.
Nala Cougar has had so much fun with her toy that she's managed to break the cable that it's hanging on, so Gale is going in and retrieving the cable so that we can fix it.
What's she doing, huh? She getting out your broken toy? They'll make it better for you. May as well leave the toy.
I'll leave it too, because she likes to play with it, and we'll just pick it up when we come back to rewire it. She likes to too. I don't want to take it too.
That's the bottom. Probably want to start at the top corner.
We'll have to get the whole side unpeeled and fold it back like 3 inches and then stick it up there and smooth it and then roll it out as we go.
Phew. That's not going to be easy. I wanted to lay it flat in here, but I was afraid somebody'd walk on it.
Pull it and fold the back.
Okay. So far, so good.
Can you fold, crease that paper?
Like that. Like that.
Once I get it up there, I can take this.
Do you want to kick that stand back out of your way so you're not
What?
this thing?
No, it's not bad. But you got to get your side high to the point where it's near that cable, however high it's going to go.
Okay, I'm holding mine like...
You can't go that high because the cable, it's got to go right under the cable. You have to cut the bottom one.
Okay.
Now it's going to come my way. More. Very sticky.
I'm going to be really mad if this was on the floor tomorrow because it's not very sticky.
Is it a sticker or like a cling thing?
I forget now. I think it's meant to be peelable to take it back off without damaging your wall. But, so does that sticking out mean we've hit the ledge?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you got to get like behind there.
You'll have to, I need to hold it on here. I can take that. So you're going to have to go behind it.
I'm going to go behind it. Well, this is going better than I thought it would. In fact.
Which I the thing now. Can you hold this?
Yeah.
Like 5 inches. Alright. You gotta keep pressure on it so it doesn't get crinkled.
Oh, I thought I could do that better if I got it closer. I wonder if you're supposed to leave it on that rolly thing. Maybe that was the purpose of having it on there. Were there instructions? It's too late now. It's looking good. Yeah, this is a training video they're never going to show on their site about how to put up a mural. Jeez. It looks like I'm going downhill.
Well, we're straight at the door.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. It's a trailer. It's not going to be level.
Liam.
What's your problem over there?
I feel like such a spaz. Oh dear. Should I just go ahead and peel the rest of the backing off?
Let that get on it, so.
Yes. Oh, nice work, Jamie. Look at that! Man, I love it. You have to do what?
Have to get a razor blade to cut the bottom off.
How do you feel about just wrapping it the way you're doing it there?
Because it's just going to peel off and people are going to run into it all the time and rag it up.
So, we need like a, where would I find a razor like that? I used to have one in my car. That is going to be such a beautiful backdrop for the march. Maybe you should switch it around. That's looking wonderful. Look at that. 3 cabinets.
It's 4. I'm sorry. Count again. See.
Wow, you hid one on me. Good job. I think you guys should take yourselves out to dinner on us. Very, very nice. Oh, I love these.
Finish your two?
Almost.
Offload because Bobcat couldn't move it, but with this thing sitting here, maybe they could get all that old cage wire stacked back up on that old flatbed trailer that's up there.
Is it the wire you were talking about?
Yeah, that's probably what we need to do, have somebody load it all up on there. I'll go ahead and take this back over and move it out of there.
Okay.
Because we couldn't move it with the Bobcat, it was too heavy.
And the trailer's already back there? For them to put it on?
The trailer's sitting there, it just all needs to be stacked back on top of it.
Okay.
I don't know why they laid it out on the ground like that to begin with, so they were supposed to put part of it in that other trailer. There's two trailers up there. And I don't know, what is all that stuff on the ground?
Failure to communicate. Something of that nature.
Oh, gosh.
Lost in translation, I'm sure. But
Well, I'll call Gale and ask her about that. I mean, that don't have to be done today, as long as it gets loaded on in the next few days, and go ahead and get it moved. So,
this thing, no problem. Move that one and put the gray one. Oh, we don't want it. We can put it down there.
yeah, we're gonna put everything back down there for now.
The other one.
She wants all that cleared out over there. So today, after I get done, I bought.
That was the part you missed. We had just got through saying I'd like to get everything behind Cameron and Zabu out of that area before the march.
I
And
just
that
take
way
that.
we can build a cage as soon as this thing goes.
I just take that pile of mulch if she's not gonna get any more out of it. Just flatten it out.
Makes a good build either way.
Yeah. Supposedly I got another guy coming look at that backhoe here in about 20 minutes or so.
I got my fingers crossed in my pockets, son.
Buy a backhoe, get a free bush hog. Does that work?
Uh,
Get rid of that thing down there in the woods. Yeah, what about that junk down there?
I don't know what to do about it.
Pick up, we can move it. So we'd have to hide it over yonder somewhere to get it out of
The only thing down there is pipes, right?
no,
the... No, there's a, you can't hardly see it, but there's a bush hog and a disc and I guess a
box
old
blade.
box blade.
Yeah, we got all that crap when we bought the dump truck and the backhoe.
Is it over there by the U's or is it in the wooded area?
Besides where that chain link.
It's almost up against Sam's fence. It's right in the corner there.
Huh.
You can't hardly see it. unless
It's
you
so
look at
rusty it blends in.
Yeah, I'd leave it if it. I hadn't noticed it, so I wouldn't worry about it. People will probably be looking out over the lake because it's so pretty.
I think she got that thing out of there, that gate, because I went and cut it up when I got here this morning.
Yeah, first thing I saw, I come out there on the cart and see, that ain't our trailer. There's a trailer in the woods over there. There's a golf cart over there. And it's,
Oh, is that that big panel of chain link?
It was the metal guy, and I thought he died. It was always with the woman that comes in the
Oh, he was here?
van, and that old trailer that looks like he should have left this with the load, with the scrap place.
I was thinking about putting privacy fence kind of around that metal thing. That's just something I was thinking about. Just put a gate on it to go in, so you don't see that metal U sitting there where we pile all the scrap metal.
Yeah.
Not for now. It's going to be empty because she emptied it now. I just think it later it was.
Oh.
So it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So when you drive back there, you don't see a pile of scrap sitting there.
Yeah. Usually I wouldn't care because nobody goes back there. Oh, I'm fine with leaving it.
Huh?
I'm fine with leaving it over there because except for once a year when we do this.
Yeah, because when I moved that over there, that's when I had to come up off the ground.
Yeah, you can't steer it. Sure. The counterweight on Cabelco probably weighs more than the backhoe do. But then I ain't sure what if you fill the bucket with dirt and extend it all the way back. And that'd be a little more like a seesaw with a balance and weight way out behind the axle. We could try.
Yeah, I got you some more reading material.
Pick a new one.
You can compare prices in there. They got some high prices in that, baby.
Everything looks expensive, and I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah, you can take it with you.
I see 74,000, I see 139,000, and
Wow.
oh, there's 184,000. That looks good, man. 3 axle.
Should be a 3-bedroom.
Looks like a Volvo mining truck, you know, them monsters.
Oh, wow.
I think they weigh a 250,000 pounds empty or something.
Man.
There was a $300,000 house up there on the water that went for 50 grand.
Oh, that hurts. Well, I'm going to get to work.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to do Halloween.
Hello.
Morning.
Are you in charge today?
I am.
Do you have projects lined up, or do you have any extra people for anything?
The projects for today was to clean up Sundari's area and put grass seed there and in Rainey's half that she's going to be moved. So we got some grass seed to put around and Sundari's area to clean up.
Okay. If you have time, what I'd like to do is over behind Cameron and Zabu, I don't know why, but they started stacking all the wire on the ground, and it needs to be up on the trailer so that they can haul the trailer out of the area before the march so that we don't see all that crap laying over there. So it needs to be stacked really neatly,
Okay.
and the trailer's right next to it.
Okay.
So if you have some extra people, that'd be wonderful.
Sure, I will get that done.
Thank you. Morning, Edith. Good morning.
Why is she sitting here?
That's what baby cats do.
Why is she hitting her? She's hitting herself in the head with her tail. That's funny, huh?
Yeah.
The lion was doing that yesterday. It's got a mind of its own, huh?
That was her cat.
I think that's her favorite toy.
It's not even a toy.
I don't think she knows that.
Well, this little gem is something that I placed a contract on yesterday. I think they have 3 days to accept or reject my contract. And I had just driven by and saw the sign and made the offer without actually coming onto the property or seeing the mobile home, which is pretty scary looking. The reason for that, though, is that more than likely this trailer will just go in a dumpster and I'll have to replace it with something livable. So other than the fact that a double wide's going to cost me more to get rid of, it didn't mean much to me. This is interesting. I love Australian pines. When I was a kid, these were all around where I lived on Lake Keystone. It's kind of nostalgic as I run right into the pine. Looks like this is where the well is. And the good news is that it's way back here on the back end of the property. So that means that the septic can go out front, and it's way over on this side of the property, which is even better because I want to divide this in half and put 2 mobile homes on it, and we can either use that for intern housing or we can rent it out and provide an income to the cats. Man, it's going to be a lot of cleanup. But I'm happy, especially if they take my offer.
The volunteers that day. Ready?
I'm ready.
Who's leading the way?
Jamie is.
No, I got it right, so I just kind of look it up and make sure I'm still going in the right direction. You must be leading.
Did you want to start all the way up, or are you just marking stuff in here?
Here.
Okay, so people are going to come down the road. They're going to come to the parking lot. At 12 o'clock, we're going to cut the ribbon right there at the gate. And then they're going to come out this way.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go this way.
Originally, the food trucks will be in the parking lot,
and then moving up to our parking lot?
That was a whole lot of
That's
hassle
like-
for no point. So
Yeah.
what we're going to do is check people in up there in the front parking lot,
Uh-huh.
the one that's where
Right,
the insurance,
off the parking.
and then just let them come on down the road. And
Yeah,
so all
okay.
the food trucks will be in
Oh,
our
yeah,
parking
that's a
lot.
good idea,
Yeah. They can
Duh.
shop. They can do all kinds
Wow.
of stuff while they're there. I love it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So you'd have to visualize, I guess, this area is going to be full of our people's cars.
No, we said we were parking by the intern house.
Everybody?
That's what you said.
I said as many as can, if she can get to go to the back gate. You're still going to have a bunch of people. You have a lot of
We're in
faith.
charge of where they go. We'll tell them to go to the back gate.
For like me, I come to the party house gate.
Yes. So it means you have to have somebody on the party house gate monitoring who's coming into the parking area.
They are all going to be here before this happens. Getting here in the morning.
Are they all coming at the same time, or do you have people coming at a different time?
They're not going to be able to come during the event.
No, I mean, like, you got some people showing up at 7:30 in the morning.
And people like me, maybe 10.
Yeah, so there'd have to be somebody monitoring the back gate to let... Are you going to be available back there to let people in the back gate?
I do whatever you tell me to do.
That's awfully nice of you.
All I've got to do, I got to go get the balloons and we got to get the duck tank. And then I'm free to do help anywhere. That's my only 2 responsibilities so far.
So you're picking up the tank?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same day?
Yeah, that was my, yeah,
I hope you have keys to this.
a couple hours ahead of time or something. Anyway, Katie gave me a time to pick it up.
Okay.
I don't know about the balloons. She said something about I have to get balloons. I'll let you know.
Okay, so we're basically going around the lake and then back at the party house.
We have that big March for Lions banner that's hanging in the tour waiting area right now. So maybe we could...
Something there,
Yeah. I'd like to hide everything back here. I'd love to repaint those before the time and do like spraying over ferns and stuff to make it all jungly, but I just don't know if we're going to have the time to do that. Huh?
Unless you have the work groups do it that Gale was just talking about.
Well, that's an idea. Let them get all covered in paint.
Sounds like a good thing. USF park.
I need a piece of paper.
Oh, now I'm in charge of tape. And do you want like half tape? Is that why you tore it in half like this?
No, it's just from whatever I did last time. I don't care. So probably twice that big next time.
I'm sorry?
That's what I'm...
Because it's a blind area coming around. So we got to keep eyes on them the whole time.
Well, where else could they go?
In the woods. And
You think
stay
people
out
would just
later?
crawl into the woods?
Yes. You don't watch the news. I need another piece of tape.
I think a bigger piece of tape.
Yeah, a little
That's
bit.
kind of little.
That's what she said.
Because the green blends in.
Maybe like as you're walking, get tape ready because I'm going to keep asking.
Want me to be tape girl?
You can be tape girl. Now, what are you worried about there? They're not going over the wall.
That person can't see around this corner, so you have to watch them.
Yeah. This person's going to see.
It's your daughter.
Very methodical.
Yeah, that sounds more like she's your granddaughter. I think it skips a generation. We got some sample walkers there ahead. Not supposed to fly over the lake. You need to put a flag over there, Jamie. Nobody flies across the lake.
Does everybody have to sign a waiver before they come on the march?
Whenever they sign up on the March for Lions, it has the waiver included.
Do we know when we're getting our t-shirts yet?
How do you say?
Are we wearing the t-shirts or regular Big Car t-shirts?
I
Volunteer shirt.
volunteer.
Because you'll have walkers that'll probably throw on their
Right, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
just got mowed.
I know, I saw him on the mower, and I was like, uh-oh.
This is one hole. I want to make sure they fill.
Wonderful.
They have to do the whole path.
Your grandmother and I have been filling that hole with rocks for, what, a year now?
It's going down.
It's like a sinkhole under it.
This is where it's going to get tough, like in the woods here.
You think people will just wander off? We're going to have those signs parked
No, I'm
down
saying,
through here.
Like having people watching.
And through here, you're going to have some of your 30 signs that you ordered too?
Right. To keep them kind of like, okay, I know I should be going that way because there's the next sign.
I mean, the informational signs too.
Right.
Yeah.
Those signs.
We have like a tour guide and a backup. We have like really animated volunteers.
Okay. Cool.
And
Yeah, I
then
saw that
backups
on
that
the
are going
video.
to kind of be like, there's a hole.
What we're going to do once the last person comes through, I'm going to have somebody on a golf cart be coming behind them, picking up those signs, and then replanting them again on the path so that they've seen them a couple of times. And then once they finish off of the main path, moving them all out to the parking lot so they're like scattered all around where people are milling around. You could put a big arrow sign on that tree there, Jamie.
I'm not worried about people using them. I'm worried about people's
Sam's property is right outside the fence there. And then,
Fit on?
actually, that's the one we'll be closing on next week.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
What will the total be then if you're new when you just got?
We were at 69. Howie said I couldn't count the one on South Meadowview, but if I do, that's 70, and the new one will be 71.
I like 70 better.
I do. 70 sounds a lot better than 69. But he says it's not adjacent, so it doesn't count. It's like the same purpose. We're all...
Easier to remember.
We'll have a volunteer.
Oh
right
yeah,
there
thing
that'll
goes.
be like,
Yeah. Easy for you.
As long as it hasn't been raining, because this all goes underwater.
I remember when Amanda, those guys got here, and the big trucks for the TV stations were trying to go around that way to get out. Like, oh boy.
Now, how thirsty are you? Should we have water here at the water station?
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Get some.
So my cars have to go someplace else that day.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good idea.
Chairs.
I'll have a person here. For the first aid kit, because people are going to drop on this thing. See how she thinks? Worst case scenario.
That's right.
There's not power in there, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, so you could have like fans.
Now, if people do want to stop and sit down there, is that going to mess up the backup? Is everyone going to have to wait until they get back up from the chairs?
The backup would have to wait.
Right. Is it going to just be one backup? It's going to be a huge group.
And, you know, as the last person passes each volunteer, they can start
Oh, following. Yeah. Like the golf tournament, the last day, the last hole, they just walk on the grass and follow the golfers in.
So in there is where we'll have everybody parked behind those houses.
So is Joseph going to be right over there?
You never know if he's going to be right up there or if he's going to be over there because he's got 3 cages. He's right there right now.
Right, okay.
So if we could keep golf carts going up and down the road here, people would really see a lot of TJ.
He should be, I would think, really interested in seeing 500 people walk by.
Yeah, he's going to come check that out.
Who is going to be over here?
TJ. Do you think Amanda's going to be okay with this?
I would think she'd just stay in there. And if not, she'll scare them enough that they, you know, pick up the pace.
She might actually enjoy that. I've never had the opportunity to chase 500 people at one time.
Oh, they were gazelles.
Ooh, somebody's getting treats.
Sorry.
I know you know.
He wasn't doing it when you weren't here either.
Person here, so they keep going this way, Jamie? Like
Yeah, I'm marking them on the map
Oh, I got
now.
you. Okay.
Is that because you think it'll get run over?
Well, less things I have to go back and pick up too.
Oh.
Because what I'll do is I'll have the cleaning map, and then I'll mark all these volunteer positions on it, so the volunteers can see.
Oh, yeah, they'll know where all that is. So here's another lion opportunity for your
This is a
media.
good lion opportunity.
But you never know where he's going to be, if he's going to be
Right.
there or over here. So as far as like
But
where they're
having them
positioned.
set up over here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So
They
that
get
they
everybody.
can see people coming through and then catch them looking at camera.
Well, if it's food time, that's pretty
Yeah.
Right.
I'm surprised we never really got on the old platform.
I think this has a more gradual ramp.
You know, is it that, or does he want to be higher than
The tigers.
Texas Tiger, showing his dominance?
You know what would be cute is a sign right there, like on his platform, saying "Thank you for supporting me" or something like that. You know, in the different lions.
Maybe on top of it.
Yeah, you could. They wouldn't be able to get up there.
The very top one, they can't get up on that
Yeah.
piece up there. If it were anything hanging on the side, they're
Right.
going to eat it. If you put them right there, just past the lion lane, they could see down both roads.
Mm-hmm. The other one I have is right up there, that water plant sign. That describes the plants in the water.
Oh, okay.
And we have so many people, I'll probably be able to fill in between these spots too.
Are you going to take people through the cemetery or around this way?
I don't know. There's not going to be anybody to explain this, so maybe around, like skip it.
Okay.
So they're not dwelling at the plaques. It looks really nice.
Yes. She's been out here for days on end doing this pea gravel stuff. And that reminds me, she said those oleander over by the party house, she said you cut it in the shape of a boss so that it's like pointy at the top and then a little bit wider like that and then back toward the bottom. And she said you can cut off every single leaf down to just little stubs and it'll start growing from those stubs. So she said you can't kill it. And she said now is the time of year to do it.
Okay.
Natasha, that will be your post for the day of the march.
You know, could, what's today, Wednesday? I could check with the enrichment people and see how many sickles they have made up. And then right before the march, somebody goes around and gets everybody a sickle right on the tourpath.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that'd get them out there. And they'd stay, you know, for a while because those sickles take them out. Right?
Yeah, they do.
So what are they doing here? I haven't decided yet. Can you walk around that hill?
Yeah, and the arrows all point them to go around the way we're walking right now. So it's going to be kind of, you said that's going to be a problem, getting people coming in and going around, and then they're going to cross each other.
Stay to the right. Yeah, figure it out.
Maybe you could set up a stanchion
In the middle of the road.
with somebody that just kind of doesn't let people go that way and only lets exiting traffic.
No.
There's a sign there that tells people to stay off if they look at it. If they're looking
Right.
at her, they're not going to see it.
Right.
Wow, look at those flowers. What are those?
Growing a pumpkin.
Wow.
That's cool.
I didn't know pumpkins had flowers. That is so beautiful.
Let's give them all pumpkins. Halloween will come and be like, yeah, I got pumpkins. I got pumpkins.
Sure save having to cart them all in there every year. That's a pain in the neck having to lock each one of those cages. Carry those big falling apart pumpkins that squish in your hands. I'm wondering if we should rename this building and move that sign or call the one in the parking lot something else.
Well, that's education and events. Should just be the sign. What is this going to be?
Summer camp.
Oh, it is. Oh, so they're not going to be in the party house anymore?
Right.
And they're not going to be over at Honey's Old Trading?
They're going to be in both.
Oh, there's 2
That'd be cool to have a sign up saying summer camp and like a register now thing.
People would, yes.
Bye.
Oh, that's a great idea. Need a new sign. Mom was asking me something the other day that made me realize that I think we've kind of dropped the ball on how people give tours. So if we're asking everybody to give the automated tour, like Katie, she's gone out. If every time she gives the tour, it's the automated tour, but now she's got to do a private tour with somebody and she's never spoken in front of anybody. Is there some kind of sign-off process that says, okay, you can give any kind of a tour, even though the only kind of tour you ever gave was the automated?
We haven't straightened all that out.
We need to.
It's going to really complicate things, especially with interns and trying to get them certified in everything they're supposed to be certified for their shirt color.
Yellow.
Red. But the interns, the way they go through their levels are kind of the same as our shirt colors. So in order to go to the next level, they have to finish everything a red shirt has to do.
Yeah. Did you see our new Kitten Cabana sign?
Very cute. Oh, they're ridiculous.
We love kittens.
You know, Carl's allergic to cats. Of course, we're limited to 2 right now. It's so funny because I had a dream the other night. You came home with 3 little gray tabby kittens. And I was figuring, well...
It's not a dream, it's a premonition.
I know. I'm thinking, really? But yeah, that was the cool part about his dream. He goes, so I was thinking, really, the older cats will probably only live maybe like 6 more years. So that's only 6 years with 5 cats. So I was thinking,
Sounds like permission granted.
I know. I'm thinking, you're really going to live with 5 cats, really?
We can hook you up. Do you think there's any necessity in putting somebody at the gate over there, even though there's a sign, just so that people
I have
don't?
somebody on the beach right here.
Okay.
And then people across right there on that road is going to be a shop.
Okay.
Cool. So how long did anybody time us? How long did that take?
22 minutes and 54 seconds.
Oh.